Hello everyone, this is VFox. Sorry it's been a while since I've made a video, not counting the Power Rangers medley. At the end of that video, before you saw the live action footage of me again, you may remember seeing in that video somewhere in there that I would review Disney's Teacher Pet next. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. It's not that I'm not going to do it. I will do it at some point, but just not as soon as I would like to. And here is why. There is so much about it that I knew existed, but I just have never remembered seeing it as much, or don't remember it as much as I used to. I could just easily go online and look up the episodes and write about them to see which ones are my favorites and which ones aren't, like I did with my Gargoyles review, but that's not going to work. Also, I'm going to stop using Raziel as my avatar. Hang on a second. Okay, now to find a new avatar, who should I pick? That'll do. I'll probably just use Chun-Li as my new avatar. Yeah, you all knew this was coming. I needed to change my avatar sooner or later. I know it looks a bit early as far as the chronology of my review episodes go, but, you know, I've made a lot of videos in between as well, so, yeah. Anyway, at this point, it's going to be kind of like a thank you video to two guys that influenced me to want to review stuff that I remember from my childhood that I grew up with, and maybe some newer stuff as well, as I will get into eventually at some point. One of them is Mr. Eli Stone, the Hero of Tomorrow, as he's commonly known, both on his Blip page and on YouTube as well, I guess. Though I have recently, I know this is probably a dead issue now, but I remember the something that I want to talk about really quickly about regarding addressing the Hero of Tomorrow. He does a lot of great stuff, you know. I mean, it's not fancy or anything like the Nostalgia Critic nowadays, or I guess Angry Video Game Nerd, or anybody from That Guy with the Glasses, but but I think he's probably a great reviewer. And like me, he likes Spider-Man. Yeah, also, yeah, I know this. I know I'm going to go off subject for a second here, but I need to address this too. I do not care what people say about the new Spider-Man films, the new Amazing Spider-Mans with Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. Honestly, I think those movies are horrible. I haven't seen the... Well, I can't really say that because I've only seen the new reboot. I haven't seen the second one that came out a little bit more recently. But I have seen the first one that was the reboot. I honestly thought it was terrible. I think the stunts were done kind of almost the same way, almost as if I was watching Mortal Kombat Annihilation again. As if it was made for TV. At least that's the way I saw it. So don't get mad because I said that. This is just me. And it isn't that I wanted to give it a new chance. I wanted to give something new like this a chance, but there was a reason that I didn't. The reason why is because, you know, the cast was already perfect. You didn't need to change it. I think that's one of the big missteps of the film. I know it's actually a minor gripe in the long run, but still. The stunts make it look like I'm watching a TV show rather than a movie. Again, my opinion. The dialogue, well, I'm not going to say too much about the dialogue. think it's decent at the very best. And I think the biggest problem with me personally that I have with the film is the fact that I don't think, when it came to the personality for not Andrew, but Peter Parker, you know, when I saw the new Peter Parker and I saw the way he had his attitude and such, I honestly thought the personality just didn't match at all. I really didn't think it matched. I mean, a lot of the stuff I heard him say in the movie, I was expecting Eddie Brock to say things like that, not Peter Parker. But this is just me, okay? I really don't care how many people hate Spider-Man 3. It is not the worst film ever made. And it's not that I'm giving the new films a chance. I tried, okay? Once Amazing Spider-Man 2 is out on DVD, I'll get it and or go online and give it a watch, see what I think, but it's probably going to be no different from the reboot, which I thought was terrible. I don't know what Sony was thinking, but, you know, a lot of film companies, it's all about the money now. Now they can get away with whatever it is they do. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. All right. Sorry I went on for so long about that. Back on the subject at hand, I want to give props to both Eli Stone, the cartoon hero, or I guess the Hero of Tomorrow, as he's more commonly known, for inspiring me to do reviews. Because once I started watching his videos, I got hooked instantly, and I think he's a really likable guy. He's almost like Linkara in a way. I consider him very comparable in one way or another to Linkara from That Guy with the Glasses, or on Atop the Fourth Wall. You know, I consider them both almost the same when it comes to personality, because, you know, they seem like decent and likable guys, and they make their points very clear in whatever it is they review. And if Realm Wars is listening, dude, I know this is probably a dead issue now, but really? The list that... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll mention this in another video. I'll actually address this issue in another video. I won't do it here. Anyway, Hero of Tomorrow, if you're listening, please try to understand. I think what you did, everything you've done in your videos, on your Blip page, and on your YouTube account as well, and on Reviewers Unknown, and every other site that you're on, it really amazes me to see you as an inspiration. You were the very reason I decided to get into reviewing, because the first time I started reviewing with Pepper Ann, I was kind of looking to you as a resort as to how I should take my reviews seriously when I make videos. So in a way, you kind of helped me to better myself, and I have to give you props for that. The other person I have to give props for is ToonrificTariq. I don't think he uses his YouTube account as much anymore, or maybe he does, I don't know. But he was the other inspiration when it came to my reviewing. And I really have to thank him too, because he made, in his reviews that he's done, like on shows like Pepper Ann or The Weekenders or The Prop Family, he's made valid points, and he actually related a lot to those shows. And he made, again, I think he just made valid points, and he sounded very professional doing so. And of course, this is just me, but I really like the guy. He's awesome. And so is the Hero of Tomorrow. Those two guys I have to give props for, alright? They're the reason I do reviews now. Thanks to them. Anyway, I am VFox. Thank you for watching. That is, if you are watching or listening. Please stay tuned for my next video, review or not. And I said review or not. just so you don't get confused. And maybe if I do another rant, or if I do a rant video, I hope Realm Wars is prepared, because it's going to be some issue that I seem to have with them. Not personally, but still. That I will tell you. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.